Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going over to XRP once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big CoinsKid crew. So the fear and greed index at the moment is sitting at 48. We've got last month it was sitting at 40, last week 46, and yesterday 49. So a bit of a tick over today. But if we take a look down here, okay, we've got this huge move here, and we've got this ABC correction in the fear and greed index, which we began in April just there. So I think there's a lot of confluence in this particular index at the moment, accompanied with another chart that I've shown in the Bitcoin video today. If you want deeper analysis on that particular forecast, then take a look at the Bitcoin chart, okay, the Bitcoin video, sorry, because there's some deep analysis on a particular chart that I think gives the game away for the crypto markets here, and it's adding confidence to the fact that I think we've been in an ABC for Bitcoin and a vast majority of altcoins since that April top. Now if we come down here, we came down in this A wave, and as we come up in this B wave, in this retracement that we went through for the crypto markets, this is where XRP grabbed some of that liquidity on a retracement and actually bolted, didn't it? And ever since then it's been in a sort of correction ever since within itself. Okay, so we're looking at the potential correction being in, and I'm looking at a projection of $1.31, providing we see the structure maintained in the Bitcoin and the chart that I've shown in the Bitcoin video today. Okay, so definitely check out that particular video on analysis as to why we need to pay attention to that one chart going forward, okay, and it'll give the game away. So anyway, let's dive into the XRP chart right now. So taking a look at XRP on a weekly time frame, obviously we need to pay attention to that chart. Please check out the Bitcoin video. If we're expecting any projection to the upside, that chart's really important that we pay attention to that going forward, okay. I will try and include it in the XRP video. I will zoom in on the hourly in a moment to see if we can see anything for XRP, but one thing I want to show you, and I did bring this to your attention a few weeks ago, as and when this happened, I said to you, if we get a close above this green line, this is going to start to create signals here, okay, and this is exactly what we've done. We've lost the green line. You see this green line, okay, so we've lost it, and then last week we closed above that, and right now we're getting compressed between these key EMAs, okay. So we've got a beautiful bullish cross just there on the 55, on the 200 as well. So these EMAs, you can get them into your charts. They're absolute boss. Get them into your charts, okay. The green line is a 200, the red line is the 55, the yellow line is the 20, and the blue line is the 10, okay. There's a tutorial video in each and every single video description, okay, a link to that, and equally on CoinsKid.com. So what I'm looking at right now, like I said to you a few weeks ago, I think we're in a very similar situation where we were there. So we come up, we get the close above the EMAs, we retrace, and then we break, okay. So what I'm looking at right now for XRP, providing it stays here, okay, so you come up and you come back down, you're retracing, providing you hold these EMAs and you get the close above the 20 and the 10 EMA, which is the blue and the yellow line right there, I think XRP could be telling us it's about to march towards that red line, okay, because it's exactly what it did here. It's getting really tight. Now the best way you can see this is if you drop the candles out, so you go up to the top, go to more, and then go to hide basically, and what you've got is a very rinse repeat scenario right now. And this is something I did bring to your attention, okay, after this capitulation event down there. What happened? We got the 20 and the 10 golden cross just there. See the blue line crossing the yellow line, okay, that was a beautiful signal, wasn't it, way back there in July of 2020. Equally, I relayed this message to you in March, okay, check the videos. I said to you, we're printing a beautiful weekly golden cross. They're like rocking horse shit. That should be the fuel and a really key signal where XRP should start to come up off this low, and it's done exactly that. So again, I'm respecting the data in the chart. So we printed a beautiful golden cross just there, and that was a precursor to a massive monumental move here for XRP, okay. You can clearly see what we did do. We broke up, we created another bullish cross, and then more bullish crosses just there before we took out the green line. Once we took out the green line and we got our ass above, these EMAs stayed above, okay, they stayed above, and at that point they never created any bearish crosses or fell below the green line. Do you see that? And at that point, this is what led to that breakout, because you never lost the green line of structure or support in the EMAs. So it's really important that we see XRP remain above these green lines, because we're at a very crucial point, like we were just there, okay, in these EMAs. So like I said to you, the EMAs are boss. If you start to see bearish crosses, for example here, look at that big thrust to the upside. If you see bearish crosses like that, you've got to project to the downside. I mean, if we go to this top in 2017 as well, you come down, you got your bearish cross on your 10 and 20 EMA, it was giving you the projection to the downside. Okay, so we've got to respect these crosses, bullish or bearish. This was foretelling of a big crash. This was foretelling of a big crash. This was foretelling of a big pump, and right now we've got a signal just there which is potentially foretelling of a big pump. So it's until we create the bearish crosses again that we have to respect the trend, and the trend, my friend, is a trend until the end. So it's until we create the bearish cross, we've got to respect that the fact that XRP could be looking to continually break up here and get to this red line, which is a scenario that happened once we've printed all these bullish bullish crosses under this green line. Okay, so just here, what we've got for XRP at the moment, we're sort of coiling up here, and we've got some kind of resistance. You can clearly see, if I zoom in, all the key EMAs are currently above the key EMA, which is your green line. So this is your macro uptrend, the 200 EMA. So providing we maintain this level of support above these EMAs, I'm still looking for more upside here for XRP. Really simple, by just respecting the EMAs. Okay, and just down here, when I relay into this opportunity, although it doesn't feel like it, so far it has been. Okay, but if we start to see the death crosses up here, comes up like this, and we start to roll, and we see the death crosses like we did there, then we've got to project to the downside. But at the minute, the fact that we're holding support, we have to respect the trend. You understand? So that's basically XRP on a weekly. At the minute, I can't be too bearish because you're holding structure and support, and we are coiling up just like we did here above these EMAs right now, looking to go. Okay, so again, I can't get too bearish, but obviously it's all about structure and support. Let's dive into the hourly time frame, see what we can see for XRP. So looking at XRP on the hourly time frame, at the moment, you know, we've had this massive thrust down here for XRP, and I'm looking at the possibility that this has merely been an ABC correction. And from this point here, we've had this A, this B, and this C, you know, and we've got this perfect 1618 fib extension as well. So we've gone from the A wave down. Let's get this knob on. So the A wave came down just there, then the B wave came up, and then what we did, we come down and we tapped the 2 fib and the 1618, and that's exactly where we're sort of consolidating right now on the 1618. But what we're slowly but surely doing is creeping into this resistance ascendingly. Okay, so we're slowly but surely, like I've always taught you, the bull's got the stairs. Now, one thing we're doing right now on the hourly, you can clearly see we're sort of holding this 200 EMA, and this 200 EMA is creeping us up. So there's a possibility right here at this moment we're creating some kind of little ascending triangle here. Okay, so until you start to break down below that low, I think, you know, you're possibly creating some kind of ascending triangle here for XRP, looking to compress and break. Obviously there's no guarantees. If we start to sweep this low and come down and lose that low, then I'm looking at that white line as a buyback zone. But at the minute, I think there's a case that XRP is on the cusp of a breakout. Now, the next level of resistance I'm looking at, and I've gone through this with you multiple times, is there and there. Okay, roughly the 059 and the 067 levels right there. Okay, so there's a possibility that we're carving out a lovely little ascending triangle just there for XRP. So, you know, we'll zoom in a little bit more to see that if we have got a beautiful ascending trend line here, which is absolutely possible for XRP, then, you know, this is your little buyback zone right now with a really tight stop loss. Let me show you. So there is a little bearish pattern just there, isn't there, on the hourly time frame, some kind of triple top descending triangle. We'll see if his technical target's been met. So always get as many points of contact as you can on your breakdown patterns, you know, or your breakout patterns. You know, from there to there, you got some kind of price compression where you had bearish cross towards the apex. Like I said to you, you know, shortened your game. You could have gone short on this point here with your stop loss on the swing high, and then you're riding a short all the way down to the technical target. Where's the technical target? So the technical target for this particular breakdown pattern is all the way from there to there, from the first point of resistance all the way down. So you can clearly see that XRP, it looks as though it wants to retest this trend line once more, which is essentially the trend line of a huge ascending triangle just there for XRP, okay, doing something like that. So it's until you start to sweep this trend line and sweep this low that you are slowly but surely coming up, and you're getting price compression here leading to expansion. So there's a possible massive trade here for XRP if you do start to come down and you hold this high low again on this trend line. Okay, so we're keeping an eye on this going forward. Obviously there's no guarantees, but right now you could wait for this technical target to be met, which is this trend line, which is roughly 05124, okay, which would be the technical target of a bearish pattern here, a descending triangle on the hourly time frame with your bearish cross towards the apex. That's your technical target. 05124 might be a good area to put some spot bids in, or, you know, leverage bids, entirely up to you, on buy bit or bit get with your stop loss on this low right now. Okay, so this is your stop loss for this particular trade that might potentially be coming up for XRP, because if this is the last correction, okay, and like I said to you, you always look for 3 points of contact. If you've got your resistance, and you're looking for your support right now, and you're coming back down like this, and you find support and come back up and break that on the third point of contact, you've got a whopping ascending triangle here. You know, you're looking at a massive move here for XRP with a very minimal risk trade right there. You could be looking at that level there, that green line being tapped from this point with your stop loss on that low. So this trade could be a lovely little trade going forward over the next couple of weeks for the CoinsKid crew, you know, on this potential little breakout. So what is this right now? From this point, you could be looking to load up at 05124 for a break of around about 16%, for a minimal stop loss of around about 1%. Look at that. So that could be an amazing trade that I give you, you know, and I hope this trade plays out. And this is what we try and find on the channel. We try and find minimal risk trades going forward. So, you know, you could be looking at a 16.75% gain once XRP comes down to that technical target for a minimal loss of around about 1.1%, which is amazing. Okay, so again, there's no guarantees that this play out. This is risk management. Again, if it breaks down, you know, I'm wrong basically, but at the minute it looks as though we're compressing on this level of support, resistance, come back down to this technical target support, holding a higher low again, just like this higher low, and you start to come back up, you've got a whopping trade in front of you. And this is what we do, we ride the waves. So my breakout target would be if we start to take out that 0.54 cent mark, which has been key resistance for quite a long time. If we take that out, I'm looking at that target there, 0.59. It's a monumental move, 16.75% for a very minimal risk trade right there. You can do all this on Bybit, you can go long, you can go short, but right now the technical target, this bearish pattern, this breakdown descending triangle on the hourly is currently 0.5124. So load up some bids at 0.5124 and put your stop loss. I need to get your stop loss, which is that low just there, at 0.5069. The links to Bybit and BitGet are in the video description and equally on CoinsKid.com. Don't be a degen, don't over leverage, don't go in your life savings, but these little opportunities that we ride. Okay, hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone, bye bye.